Hey, Facebook fam. Hey, Facebook fam. Hey, y'all. Hey, it's Shuga Shootin' the Breeze. It's Shuga Shootin' the Breeze. Hey, good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Look, y'all, we up. We up, y'all. We up in here. We done made it. We done made it. What time is it? 10:57. I'm in there. I'm in the window. I'm in the window, y'all, between 10 and 11. I said I'm going to come on. I'm more inching to the 11 side than the 10 side. But I'm in the window. I made it. 10:57. So look, y'all. Shuga here. Shuga, where I'm at? Shuga back in her kitchen. I'm back in my kitchen. I was in the guest kitchen yesterday. Yeah, I'm back in my kitchen today. So y'all seeing me from my kitchen. Yeah, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How y'all doing? Before I get to running my mouth. I gotta sing my Shuga Shootin' the Breeze themes. Shuga Shootin' the Breeze, y'all. 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 Hey, Shuga Shootin' the Breeze, y'all. Shuga Shootin' the Breeze, y'all. Whoop whoop. Shuga Shootin' the Breeze, y'all. Shuga Shootin' the Breeze, y'all. Look, random when it hits me, I run with it. Yep. Random when it hits me, I run with it. That's how I do. When it hit me, I run with it. Shuga Shootin' the Breeze. So that's my theme song. Get you one. Write you one. Sing it. Sing it to yourself. It'll make you feel good. Write you a theme song. That's the theme song that I wrote. Shuga Shootin' the Breeze, because that's what I do. And I hope I get to see some folks pop up here that I can shoot the breeze with. Surprise me. Let me see that bubble pop up. Let me see the bubble. Let me see it. Y'all know. I'm on my Facebook front porch, seeing who's gonna stop by. Yeah. Y'all, it's Monday. It's a Monday, August the 24th, 2026. Monday, August the 24th, 2026. Where you at? Where you at on this day? What you got going on this day? It's a beautiful day. As back here, back in my backyard again, the sun is out. The sun is out. Bright. You know, the brighter to me, the better. I like it bright. I like it. The brighter, the better, y'all. Because it lets me know it's a great day to be alive. Give me the brightness. Yeah, I know we got some rough days, thunders and the cloudy days. But I like the bright days. I do. So, on that note, y'all, what has brightened my day even more is being able to shout somebody out for their birthday. Because y'all know I like to do my birthday shout-outs. I like to do them. I do. You know, give me joy for those that celebrate. Yeah. If you celebrate, I'm going to shout you out. It's for you, too. Wherever you at in the world, it's for you, too. If your birthday is on this August 24th day, I'm going to shout you out. This song is for you as well. But I do have somebody that I'm shouting out today. One of my friends on my Facebook, yeah. Linda. Linda, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, girl. Happy birthday, Linda. Yeah. You done entered another chapter, Linda. You done entered another... Linda, look, listen, Linda, listen. You done entered another chapter. And it's a beautiful thing. Happy birthday to you. And it's my hometown, folks, you know. Yeah. Hometown, folks. That's how they go. You know, that's just how they go. If I know you, I know you. I know of her. Hometown. As far as I'm concerned, weekend. You got about 15,000 in the city of Bainbridge. The county about 30-some thousand. You know, yeah. You value people. You do in a small town like that. I don't live there now, but I was back there yesterday. Had to pop in and pop out. But I was back there yesterday. Yeah. And so, being able to have access to that type of resource, the human resource, is important. You know, the human resource, without the humanity on this planet, none of this would matter anyway. So, yeah, we in the script. And Linda, you still in the script today, honey. It's your birthday today. And so Shuga about to sing her birthday song to you and whoever else out there celebrating a birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. And you wish many, many more. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. And you wish many, many more. One more time. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. And you wish many, many more. And you wish many, many more. And you wish many, many more. Happy birthday, Linda. Happy birthday to you, lady. Happy birthday. I wish you many, 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 many more. And anybody else out there, show that song for you too. You Shuga write us a birthday song. Yeah. It might be a birthday song and sing it to folks. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, so y'all know what I got to do. I got to get on my dishes over here. I got to get on my dishes. But I'm excited. You know, I'm excited because I like to tell folk business. I like to tell folks business. And I got somebody business that I'm starting up new. Last week, it was the real estate industry. Back to this week, who owns Shuga Bookshelf? Who owns Shuga Bookshelf? Yeah. Yeah, I know folks. I know authors. Who own my bookshelf? Who business I'm telling today? I'm excited, y'all. I am. I got to get up here on my dishes, though. Let me get these little suckers branched off so that I can get to my cereal. And then after my cereal, I can tell somebody business. And then y'all know I like to tell the lineup. I like to talk about something old as a staple. And I like to talk about the pennies. I like to talk about them. So yeah, y'all, it's taking a minute for my water to come from way in New Jersey. The line for my hot water, it's all the way in New Jersey. It's making its way. The water it's on its way. I'm waiting for it to get here. I'm waiting. It's coming. It's coming. That line way in New Jersey. My hot water line. It's coming. Okay, here you go. It made it. It made it, y'all. My little Dawn. That's what I like. I like Dawn. Y'all know how to do my little trusty, dusty Clorox. My 2 teardrops. I got to put them in here. My little 2 teardrops of Clorox. Boom. Boom. 1, 2. That's it. That's all you need. What it do, y'all? What Shuga said do? What Shuga said do? Keep your dishcloths from being funky, and it help kill off bacteria. And I don't need much water. I don't need much because I ain't got a whole lot of dishes to wash. Ain't got a whole lot. So, yeah, get your 2 teardrops of Clorox to help out killing off bacteria, because you can't hand wash dishes in scalding hot water. You ain't gonna be able to stand it. So, to help with that, Put your little 2 chip drops of Clorox. That's how you do. So, yeah, y'all. Yeah. I went down to visit the in-laws. We had the rip and run. Rip and run, quick turnaround. Rip and run, Yes, indeed. And so I was up in the kitchen. I had to go on in there, do my birthday shout out. Pre-recorded birthday shout out. So I went on up in there. Enjoyed the visit with them. Enjoyed the visit with them. This time I didn't take Greyhound this time. I didn't take Greyhound that time. I had my husband. He was the chauffeur. He got us there safely and back. So, but look, Greyhound says sit back and leave the driving to us. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Sit back and leave the driving to them. Anytime I want to go somewhere and I don't want to drive, and I don't want to fly, I'm getting on Greyhound. I'm going to sit back and leave the driving to them. But my husband, he's the driver. I drive, but I ain't a long distance driver. I ain't a fan of driving long distance. I am not, y'all. I prefer somebody else to do the driving. I prefer it. Yeah. How many of y'all like to drive? Huh? How many of you like to drive? How many of you do? A lot of folks like to drive. I drive for the freedom of not, having to have someone chauffeur me around. I can jump in the car. Local driving, here and there, grocery store, Walmart, a little local vicinity. And then I might get about an hour, maybe 2 hours worth of driving out of me. Hour, maybe 2. After that, it's like, okay, enough of that. Somebody else can do the driving after that. Somebody else can do it. I'm going to tell you my favorite way to travel long distance is flying. I prefer to fly if I have to go long distance. If I can afford it, I prefer to fly. Because I just like getting on that plane, y'all. I like getting on the plane and the whole building up. The whole building up to that plane, get ready to take off. From the time you get to the airport, to check in, it's all building up. We driving to get to Hartsfield, to Atlanta, Hartsfield. Yeah. Driving to get there and just seeing the planes, you can see the planes in the sky as they either taking off or coming in. The idea of getting on a plane and flying. First time I did was when I was in the military, when I was going to like AIT. The very first time I ever got on a plane from Fort Jackson, South Carolina. Very first time. But the thing about that, it was at night. The second time was when I got ready to go coming back from Fort Jackson. Coming back from Fort Jackson, coming back from Texas and flying back to Georgia. Yeah. Just being able to do it during the daytime and having a window seat. Oh my God. Just being up there in the sky like that. Who like to fly? Who, if that's your mode of travel, long distance, which it only takes, depending on where you're going, it cuts down the time, of course. But the long distance, just being able to sit next to the window. From the time, like I say, from the time I get to the airport, I get excited. I get excited because it's like, ooh, I'm about to get in the sky, and I ain't got no license. I'm about to hit the sky. Yeah, about to get up there. Somebody else, I'm trusting somebody else to get me safely, and whoever the inventors of the airplane, you know. Here we are today, modernized, so modernized, and just being able to travel like that up in the sky. Like I said, leaving and trusting the whole individual who done went to school and done spent hours and hours, you know, training and simulation and getting out there and learning how to fly that plane safely and then making a living doing it, and you transporting people in the air. First time, it's like, oh my God, this is an experience in and of itself. Looking out the window, watching it take off, and it start to have you bounce, you know, get it bouncing, and you're looking out the window, and then you feel the thrust and the push, just that pressure, and then next thing you know, take off, and then it get a little bit less bounce, but just that more of that force. And it's like, ooh, here we go. Here we go. And I'm looking out the window the whole time, y'all. Because I want to see the minimization. I want to see the minimization of life on Earth. Earth, from the time I was on the ground, I want to see it being minimized as the elevation of the plane going up. I'm looking out the window as it elevating. I'm like, oh my God, look at this. This is absolutely just, you know, it's amazing. And for lack of a better word, it is absolutely amazing that we are able to create something that can get us off the ground, sitting inside this tube with wings, and it's off the ground, you know. And I'm looking out the window, and I'm watching everything get smaller and smaller and smaller. The higher you go, it gets smaller and smaller and smaller to the point you can't see a human being on the ground. I'm like, I can't see us. I can't see us. We like some bacteria. And it hit me. I'm like, oh my God. We like some bacteria. You can't see us. The higher you go, we become invisible. Look at something, y'all. We become invisible. The higher you go, we just like bacteria under the microscope. The higher you go on a plane, you can't see us. You can see the earth. You can see the land. You know, you get that panoramic view of everything, and then the higher you go, you get up so high you're above the clouds, and then watching yourself go through the clouds, it's like cotton. You know, you look it out the window, it's like cotton, depending on, you know, the day and what the forecast is, of course, and what the clouds look like for that particular day. But just you just looking out the window, and you're seeing the plane as it continue to elevate, and then it get through them clouds, and it's like cotton. Like I just want to reach out the window. I want to reach out the window and touch it. I just want to reach out the window and touch it, y'all. The clouds are like, oh, it's like cotton candy. That's just a version of cotton candy. But I just want to touch the cloud. I just want to touch it. I'm looking out the window at it. You're like, oh, look at that. Like a kid. Like a straight up kid. Like a straight up kid, y'all. It just amazes me every time I get on a plane. Every single time. So, those that like to fly, yeah. For whatever reason you like to fly, you know, because you just don't like the distance of travel. Or, you know, if you like me, I really do like it because I like to look out the window and see how God has allowed humanity to create this aircraft to transport us all around the globe. It's just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Look, y'all. I'm still hanging on. They still good. Now, if I come to get to the point where the ball, I can't make a ball like a fist out of no more, then okay. But it's still good. They still hanging in here. They still, Isabel, and she want to say they look like chitlins. Isabel, they still hanging in here. Izzy, Sonia. But dishcloth, she said they make the best dishcloth. They still raggedy. They still doing the job, Sonia. They do look like chitlins. I can't unsee it. But balled up, yep. There you go. Balled up. So, you know, like I said, I try to make them look a little neat. Ain't no neatness you could pretty much do with this. They literally about to separate. Literally about to separate, y'all. Yeah, they about to start breaking up. Because that Clorox gonna do it. That Clorox is gonna do it. But they still can do it. They still can wash Sugar's dishes. They can. So, yep. I swear I can't unsee it. They look like chitlins. I swear I can't. Just like that. I can't unsee it. They're trying to make it neat. There you go. Where my dishwashers at? The folks that like to wash their own dishes. Where you at? Where you at, y'all? Put it in the comment section. Where you at? Say, Sugar, I like to wash dishes. I do. I like to wash them. Let me get these gloves off so I can get my cereal. And if you like my content, you know, you see that star up there? Yeah, go on and shoot me a couple of stars. Sugar appreciate it. I do. So, let me get my cereal. Hold on. Let me get my cereal. Let me run my Cheerios. I got my Cheerios. I still got a few grapes left. Like I said, because I went out of town, you know, now I'm going to go through these and see what I got left that I can work with. I got my almond breeze. I got my almond breeze. In my bowl. In my bowl. Bonjour. Bonjour, y'all. Bonjour. Yeah, bonjour to you. Bonjour. Bonjour, Artheta. Bonjour, Curtis. Bonjour, Terry. Bonjour. I'm just saying, who? Who is that? Sugar speaking to folks. Bonjour. If you up this morning and you made it, bonjour. Say bonjour, Sugar. Say bonjour. It's Patty, y'all. That's my cereal bowl. It was a mug. Handle broke off. But that's it. And if y'all there, say bonjour, Sugar. You speak a little French? Go ahead on. Say bonjour, Sugar. Yeah. All right, let me see here. Get these little Cheerios off in here. I don't need a lot. That's good. Some falsified. Anybody out there done started eating some Cheerios with they build up like me? Am I influencing you to eat the Cheerios like this? Let me know. So Sugar, you don't got me to eat Cheerios and fancifying my Cheerios. Fancify them, y'all. That's only about, like I said, about a half a cup, maybe a third cup of Cheerios. Add my little fourth of a cup of walnuts. Fourth of a cup. That's that right there. That's a fourth. That's the serving. 200 calories. That's the serving right there. Ain't that many. That's 200 calories in that cup. And it ain't even dense, you know. It's got little holes in it because, you know, it's chunked up walnuts. But 200 calories, so that right there might be about 200 and maybe 30 calories with the little Cheerios that I put in. So let me go through the grapes. Give me about 8 to 10 of them. 8 to 10 of them. But I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do 8. I'm gonna do 8 of them. Ranch them all. How you do that? There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just like that. 8 of them. I'm gonna put these back. It's about, I got about maybe about 3 more servings on the grapes. Got 3 more that I can work with. About 2 more servings on the walnuts that I can work with. Let's roll it down, y'all. Roll it like you're rolling up a cigar. Roll it down and then seal it off. But you know what? That's right. I can't seal it because the seal is broken on it. That's why I had it in the Ziploc bag. That's why I had it in there. Because the seal was broke on it. But if the seal wasn't broke, you roll it down and create a vacuum seal on it to help seal in the freshness. That's what it do. Help seal in the freshness. Let me see if it did it on this one. Let me see if the Ziploc. Yep. Create a little Ziploc. It created a little Ziploc. Create a seal on it. Seal in the freshness. Okay. Let me see what else. Last but not least, got my almond breeze. Yeah, that's enough. Just to, that's enough. Just to bathe my cereal in it. I don't want a whole bowl of milk. I don't want a whole bowl. Now that might get me about, that might be about worth about 300, maybe 350 calories off in here. Maybe 300 out of all of the calories between the different things that I put in here. It's about 300. About 300 calories. That ain't bad. You know, it's like a recommendation depending on, I guess, your metabolic needs. About 2,000 calories a day is what the experts have deemed feasible, just depending on if you're trying to maintain weight, if you're trying to lose weight, one or the other, you know, whatever your caloric needs for that. But in the meantime, I work with about 15 to 2,000 calories, give or take. So, I ain't had my cereal, y'all. I ain't had my cereal in 2 days. I ain't had my cereal, so I can get back on it today. Get back on it today. There we go. Bon appetit. Yep. Just what I thought. Just what I thought. That's good to me. There you go. There you go. Get your spoonful off me. One for you, one for me. If you don't know, you better try it. grapes just pop. The grapes just pop off in there. They just pop off in there. Walnuts. Freshness still there. Woo! My taste buds was ready. All right, we've been missing somebody. We've been missing tasting something in the last 2 days. We've been missing. That's good. That's real good. It's good, y'all. Boy, oh boy. There you go. You one, me one. Yep, that's good to me, y'all. That is good to me. Like I said, food here on Earth, food here on Earth is good. I don't know about any other planet, but I'm right here on Earth. Food on Earth is good. Yep, I got 2 more grapes. So I have to make sure I have a scoop. My last scoop has a grape on it. Okay, that's good, y'all. So what y'all have for breakfast this morning? What you have for breakfast this morning? What you have? You have some Cheerios. You have you some Cheerios today too? You have some Cheerios. That's great. Yep. Got one more. There you go. Look at me. That's good. That's real good. A grape just pops and gives it the juice, the sweetness, and the skin has a little hint of sour. You know, my taste buds, you know, they tasting them. They telling me. They're telling me what they taste. And I get to express it. I get to tell it. It's saying sugar is it's a hint of sour from the skin off of the grape, but then the pulp of the grape is sweet and it's juicy as far as the juice that's in the grape. And then you got the nut, that earthy taste. The walnut tend to have a little bit of hint of bitter, a little bitterness in it. And then from the bitterness, you know, the meat part of the walnut is delicious. You know, like I say, it's an earthy taste, if you know what that truly means. You know, it has kind of, it's a little bit, how can I put it? Kind of buttery, if I could say buttery. But yeah, it's good. And of course the Cheerios got their own distinct flavor. You know, as long as it's, I don't particularly like them if they get too soggy, but I can't eat them. But it's the plain Cheerios, y'all, the plain ones. You know, and I like the almond milk. The original. They have different flavors of almond milk, but I like the original. You know, it's a little more subtle. And so it doesn't overpower my cereal. It don't overpower it. So, yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, that's my review. From my taste buds perspective, that's my review. Yeah. What? Who done come on? Who done showed up? No, Earl. Earl said, I thought you stopped eating chitlins. Yeah, I did. But them dish rags look like chitlins. I don't eat them no more. But the dish rags, that's what one of my friends said. Good morning to you, Earl. Good morning to you, brother. Earl, he's from one of the members of the church that I attended, New Covenant Christian Ministries. Yeah. Good morning to you. He said, I thought you eating. Yeah, I don't eat them no more, Earl. But them dishcloths look like chitlins. That's what one of my other friends said when she was on here. She said, you know, I associate everything with food. And what you say? What say you? Do they look like chitlins to you? Do they look like chitlins? I think they look. She was dead on. She was spot on. Some cleaned ones. They look like some clean chitlins, don't they? They look clean. Like somebody took their time and made sure. Now, you ain't getting but a handful. If you take your time and clean them, because my mama used to clean them like that. You take your time and clean them, they pretty much end up looking just as white and pretty. But yeah, I don't eat them no more, Earl. No. I got a t-shirt. Been there, done that, got a t-shirt. I don't mess with them no more. Now, that's not to say. It's not to say worst case scenario, Earl. Worst case scenario. If I got to eat a chitlin going down. A chitlin is going down. If I got to eat a chitlin, because they ain't never going to say what I won't ever do. No, worst case scenario, I'm going to eat a chitlin if that's what's out there. If that's all I got. But as of today, no. I don't eat chitlins anymore. I'm trying to watch my cholesterol. That's what I'm trying to do, Earl. I'm trying to watch my cholesterol. And chitlins, they don't coincide with my cholesterol numbers going up, down. They make them go up. So I can't do the chitlins no more. But they good. I ain't ate chitlins in over 15 plus years, if more. Yeah, no longer than that. Because once really when my mama stopped cooking chitlins, I stopped eating chitlins. Because I'm like, my grandparents, they stopped me. I ain't messing with nobody chitlin. Nobody chitlin, because that's the intestine of the pig. And knowing what it carries, yeah, we did what we had to do. So traditionally, that's what come up. And they can make them taste good. But yeah, I ain't messing with nobody chitlins outside of that. And so for that reason, no. And because my cholesterol numbers, I got to keep them in check. Well, who else I got on here? I see Charlene. Hey, I got a couple of businesses popped up. Look at y'all. Y'all stopped by to see Sugar on her Facebook front porch. Good morning to you, lady. Good morning to you. That's my niece, y'all. That's my niece on my husband's side. You know, I clarify who he on my husband, she on my husband's side. Yeah. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Oh, is it my niece or are you my cousin? Hold up. Hold up. Yeah. You my niece. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Cause Daddy Lou is your granddaddy. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. There's a husband's sister on that side. Uh-huh. Yeah. Good morning to you, lady. Good morning to you. I'm gonna have my last spoonful. That's my last spoonful. I ain't got a little bit of milk left. Just a swallow. Because I don't like a whole lot of milk in my cereal. Just a swallow. Just to bathe my cereal in it. But yeah. It's Charlene. But correct me if I'm wrong, Charlene, because, you know, trying to do on the family tree, where it's at, where you at. Mm-hmm. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah. Good morning. That's it. That's it on that. So, look. The sun is out. The sun is out. Earl, the sun is out on your side. Is the sun out on your side, Charlene? Is it? It's out on my side. Let me show you. Let me show you. See? Just as bright. Just as bright out there. Just bright. You just bright. I wrote me a little song for the sun. Wrote me a little jingle. I did. And I got some visitors, so I might as well oblige y'all. Might as well oblige. She chose to show up and sit a spell with Shuga on her Facebook front. I might as well oblige you. The sun is waiting for me to sing it. Because I wrote it for the sun. So I might as well oblige y'all in the process too. I might as well do that. Hey, Mr. Sun, shining on me. Hey, Mr. Sun, shining on me. Hey, Mr. Sun, shining on me. Up all bright, all right this morning. Hey, Mr. Sun, shining on me. Shining on me. Shining on me. Hey. That's my song to the sun, called Hey, Mr. Sun. Because I appreciate the sun. I appreciate the sun and what it has been purposed to do. And that is provide energy for me and you. What it's been purposed to do is provide energy for me and you in our solar system. In our solar system, y'all. We couldn't be here. We couldn't live without it. That's for doggone sure. Without the sun, that's a wrap. Yeah, our solar system needs it to exist. So, on that note, y'all, I like to tell folk business. Sure like to tell folk business. I do. I like to tell folk business. It's good business that I like to tell. It really is, and I enjoy it. I got folks that I know, friends that I know, people that I know in business for themselves. I understand what it means to be in business, the discipline that it takes to make sure that what you're doing is gonna pan out and give somebody something that they're gonna need or want. Operating out of a sense of integrity, doing right by your business because it's the right thing to do. Making sure that you're accountable for what you do, Hold yourself accountable for everything that you do in your business, because it's yours. If you're self-employed, LLC, corporation, whatever it may be, you got to be held accountable for it. So for that reason, it's like I like to talk about folks' business, people that are in business legitimately, doing what they do, you know, on a day-to-day basis, and trying to bring something for people to have access to that they would need or want, you know. And so my business shout out today, who business I'm telling today, is an author, somebody on my bookshelf. I'm back to the author folks, you know. It's a blessing to be able to know people that has talent that you can actually support. And in this case, yeah, I know people that got talent that I like to support, you know. Everybody may not support them, but I like to support the talents of the folks that I'm telling their business. I do. And sharing it. You know, word of mouth is the best form of advertisement, as they say. Y'all know. Everybody done told somebody business. Word of mouth. Everybody done told somebody business. You, Earl, Charlene, you done say, yeah, I like them. No, I don't like them. One of the two. You know, don't go there. Yeah, go there. You know. That's how people know how to perfect themselves, how to better themselves and improve in what it is that they are expecting someone to support them in as far as their business is concerned. So the person that I'm telling their business today, who's on my bookshelf, is my friend of over 25 plus years, Theta James. And the book, this is my favorite book from her. I've purchased several of her books, but this is my favorite, A Promise Kept, a Valentine novella. Now, this is not her first book. Her first book she wrote in 2020. It's a trilogy called the Pure Sin Trilogy, book 1, 2, and 3. But this is my favorite. And she's written several after that too. But this is my favorite. So, you know, Shuga's a sucker for love. I'm a sucker for love stories. I am. I am a sucker for love stories. A Promise Kept. Now, let me put this disclaimer out there. Let me put the disclaimer, because it comes with a warning. It does. It has this little warning. It's more, it's not like her other work. Her other work, it comes with a warning. She writes from the erotic, intense genre of writing. Yeah, erotic. And when I say erotic. But this one is what I like. It's a little bit more subtle, not as erotic, because I'm squeamish, you know, when it comes to stuff like that. I'm pretty squeamish when it comes to stuff. I like the Cinderella stories, you know. I'll be telling them, Theta, write me some PG, Theta, write me a love story that's PG, because you know, I can't. It's just what I read, what I read, and once I'm getting to that part, I'll be about. I gotta flip past that, because I don't want to read that. I don't want to read that part. But her storylines, her detail to attention, and to make it as authentic as she can with her storylines, she's just top notch with it. She's top notch. Now, like I say, along the lines of 50 Shades of Grey, if you was a fan of that era, when the book came out, how many years ago? When 50 Shades of Grey came out, women was up in there, men too, purchasing books, purchasing them. That was all up in my salon, y'all. They had the books, 50 Shades of Grey, they had the book popped open. They opened there, getting their hair done under the dry. So, Theta James. Yeah. Theta James, this is my favorite. And out of here, I always say I always have a favorite chapter. And my favorite chapter is 10. I don't like to give the story away. I don't. That don't allow people the opportunity to go and read it for themselves, because for me, I think it's important. I think it's important for people to be able to read it for themselves, you know. And I love the storyline. I love the storyline, you know, because like I said, I'm a sucker for love. It's this couple that ended up meeting, and I'm a sucker for love. But there's a dilemma. There is a dilemma, and in this dilemma, yeah, it's creating some tension. It's creating some tension. So my favorite chapter is chapter 10, and I say that Theta, my page is 49. Theta, my page is 49. That second paragraph. Mm-hmm. A Promise Kept by Theta James. Yep. Valentine's Day was the day that it was pinned for it to be launched. Valentine's Day. Yeah, I am a sucker for love, y'all. But yeah, she is an erotic style of writer. Put that out there. And then it comes with warnings. This one, like I say, it could probably be PG, a little bit maybe. But the other stuff, yeah, that other stuff, yeah, is rated 18 and older, and even some of them, it still comes with a warning. Because you just might not can't handle what between them pages. And she has to put that in there. That's as any other writer of that genre of style of writing. They have to put that in there. You know, and it's funny. It's strange, y'all. It's strange. I can't handle that type of genre of literature. But I'm a fan of scary movies. I'm a fan of scary movies. Who could be a fan of scary movies? But again, I don't know how that happened. My first scary movie that I became a fan of scary movies about was The Exorcist. I was 7 years old. The Exorcist, y'all. I was 7. I ain't had no business watching that. My dad was in it, and my uncle Roy. They were in the house. I don't know where my mom was, but she might have been asleep. It might have been. It came on like maybe 8 on TV. It came on TV, and I watched it. They didn't know what I was watching. Possibly they didn't probably even think it even would affect me. But I watched The Exorcist. Yeah, I did. And that night when I went to bed, it scared the crap out of me. I was so scared. I was under the cover breathing heavy. But sweating. I was sweating to death underneath there. I was sweating to death. I was like, oh my God. Is it gonna get me? Is it gonna get me? She was up there. Her neck turned all the way around. Is it gonna come and get me? That's what I was thinking. Is it gonna come and get me? I'm like, oh my God. I'm a fan of scary movies. After that, I thought it would turn me away from it, but it drew me to scary movies. And that type, you know, dealing with supernatural stuff. You know, the killing, just somebody running around murdering and killing folks in scary movies. I'm not really intrigued by that. I'm not really turned on by that. What turned me on the most about scariness in The Exorcist is because that girl turned her neck around. She turned her neck all the way around. Turned her neck around, levitating. Just. She levitated. I'm like, I want to do that. I can't do that. I want to levitate. I want to, how she raised above the bed like that? I want to levitate. I just turn her neck around like that. I want to do that. It wasn't because it was just so scary. It was like I was just intrigued by the fact that you got an ability to do something I can't do. You know, it's. So I got the DVD. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I had to go get the DVD. You know, we watched it back. It was back in the 70s, 73. It said when it came out, even better than in 1973. This one here, but. I got the DVD, and I still got the DVD player. Don't judge me. Anyway, yeah. But the erotic style of writing, Theta, I was like, Theta, you gotta write me some PG, Theta, please, because like I said, her storyline is top notch. She her attention to detail. She a Virgo, but hey, that's us. That's Virgos. We are attention to detail. We gonna dot every I, cross every T. We gonna pull you in. Yeah. But that's it. A Promise Kept. That's who on Sugar Bookshelf. You know, like I said, I got the trilogy. A Pure Sin trilogy. The three friends. College. Yep. I got them. Like I said, I had to close my eyes. I had to run past the pages and stuff that was up in there that I just felt like I couldn't read. But yeah. I got them. This is one I can read and be like, okay. Okay, I can kind of handle this better because it's still a love story. It's still a love story, and all of them got love stories in it. But she has great storylines for each of those young ladies. She has great storylines. But I was like, Theta, please write me something PG. Please write me something PG. Please. But that's who I'm shouting out today. That's who business I'm telling today. My author friend, Theta James. Our Theta. Yep. You made it on Sugar's bookshelf. Yeah. Yeah, y'all. Y'all go check it out if you can. But it comes with a warning. Comes with a warning, y'all. Like I say, 50 Shades of Grey. Okay. All right. Anyway. Y'all know I like to talk about something old. Yeah. I like to talk about something old. And in this case, you know, my staple. How many still got photo albums? How many of you still got photo albums? Do you? Do you still got photo albums? I'll be like, who made it to the front of Sugar photo album? Who? Because this little photo album is chock full of people that I know, that I grew up with, high school, family, friends. Yeah, they in here. And I got pictures galore. I got photo albums that I have had since, shoot, 30 years or more. And this one is about the oldest one that I have. Because it was from 89. You know, I grabbed a hold of it because I wanted to put the pictures of the people that we exchanged pictures when you was in high school as well. Family and friends that I put in here. So this is about 89. So that makes this little photo album about 35, 36 years old or more, 37. You know, I just play a little game. It's like, who made it to the front of Sugar photo album? Who made it to the front of my photo album? Who did? Out of here. And it won't just be what's in here. It'll be other people and other pictures that I have too. And if you see that you made it and you don't have your picture, let me know. Let me know, because a lot of folks have lost their memorabilia, their pictures and stuff for various reasons, unfortunately. But I kept up with a lot of stuff. You ain't got to throw everything away. Ain't that right, Charlene? You ain't got to throw everything away. Some stuff, you know, for the sake of history, for the sake of memory, to pass on to your children, grandchildren, family, friends, you know, just for the sake of being able to tell the story and back it up. Earl, y'all got some photo albums? Huh? Y'all got some? You got a photo album, Earl? Do you? Do you got a photo album? Huh? Yeah. It would be nice if you still got photo albums. But if you don't, go on and start you one. You got how many pictures on your phone, Earl? How many pictures you got on your phone? How many pictures? Thousands of pictures. How many pictures you got on your phone, Charlene? How many you got? You got thousands of pictures on your phone, don't you? You got thousands of them. Well, let me show y'all. Let me show y'all who I got. Let me show you. Let me show you who made it to the front. Drum roll. Joe Sweet. Joe, you made it to the front of Sugar photo album, Joe. You know, made it to the front. It's high school, from elementary school all the way up to high school. Yep. Graduated. Yep. Yep, Joe, you up in Sugar's photo album, Joe. You up in here. You up in there. Made it to the front. Look at that. This picture, this was 1989. Yeah. We got these pictures in 89 when we took our class, you know, cap and gown. 89. 1989, y'all. Joe, I attended Elkin King. That's where I first met Joe in Elkin King. I think it might have been 3rd grade, maybe 4th grade, if I recall correctly. Yep. You made it up in here, Joe? Uh-huh. You made it up in here. Yeah, you did. If y'all ain't got no photo albums, going on down to your local Walgreens, Walmart, even Dollar Tree. They got little personalized ones, but start your photo album back up. Y'all, digital world is beautiful. It allows us access to be able to do things, you know, in ways that we wouldn't be able to do, especially when you're taking pictures. But they trapped inside your phone. They trapped in there. And for God forbid, you know, you want the best of both worlds. Go ahead on and print you out something. Since the last 20 plus years we've been in the digital world, being able to take with our phones. Go back from that very year that you started able to take pictures from your phone. And go through and pick out pictures. Take them all down. You can even submit them online. They got companies you can submit them and send them, and they can print them and send them to you if you just don't want to get up and go do it. But I like to go to Walgreens. I like to go to Walgreens and take my phone and go and select the pictures that I want to print off and print them off. I like to do that. I like doing that because it takes me back to a time where it was most valuable to have access to the hard copy of a picture and how it stimulates your memory, you know, to look at the pictures. How it stimulates your memory. You know, have you like, ooh, man, I remember that picture. I remember where it was, what I was doing, and the photo album itself, it's nostalgic. You know, oh my God, this photo album, I remember when I had purchased, well, I don't remember when I purchased it, but I know it was during the year that I was graduating high school. Yeah, and I was able to put those folks up in there. So, start your photos back up. Start them back up, y'all. I think it would benefit us greatly. Digital world is great. But create your tangible world. Create it. Start it up. Start it back up, y'all. But Joe, you made it to Shuga photo album. Just like that. You made it to my photo album, Joe. Yes, you did. So let me see what else I got to talk about. What else I like to talk about, y'all? What else? Earl, Charlie, what I like to talk about? What is the thing that I truly understand the value of from a kid's perspective? What is it? Okay, that's enough. Pennies. It's pennies. My little penny purse. It's pennies. I like to talk about pennies, y'all. As a kid, it was most valuable. 1 cent. 1 cent, I could buy something with 1 penny. If that's all I had. I find them on the ground. I'm going to pick it up. Because where I'm going, straight to the candy store, where they had the jugs on the counter, and you can go and buy you at least 1 piece of penny. Like, you know, and I'm going to get you something, 1 rib, you can buy 1 piece of candy. You can at least buy 1 if that's all you had was a penny. And if I found other coins greater than a penny, that was even better. But when I could find a penny on the ground, boy, ooh, that was like, ooh, I could go buy me a piece of candy or 2 cookies. Just had a cookie jar up there too. Or 2 cookies. Went straight to Miss Clark's store. Straight to the store. And I was able to go up in there. She had the penny candy lined up. Jugs. Cookies. You know, one of my favorite candies was the 9 ladies, but that came in a pack most of the time. She didn't have those separated where you can buy those. That came in a pack. But just a little penny candy, individual candy, yeah. I went straight to the store. I said, I'm about to buy me some candy. That, you know, sugar. Sugar. As a baby, my mama gave me, I tell that story, my mama gave me the nickname Sugar because I like my preserves. Once I understood it was on the menu as a baby, I said, I got to have that first. I need to have a spoonful of sugar. in between them pureed carrots and peas and everything. I need that spoonful of sugar. You say you've been holding out. This sweet preserve is on the menu and you've been holding out. I want that. I want that. So she named me Sugar. That's where my nickname come from. Yeah, I know. I'm sweet. Yeah. But that's where my nickname come from, for Sugar. But yeah, y'all, I would run straight to the candy store with the penny. Go on up in and get my piece of candy and go on back out the door. Yep, it's a wonder my teeth ain't toe up. As a kid, I ain't had no issues, thank God, because I ate plenty of candy. As a matter of fact, I still eat a little bit every now and then just because I like a little sugar, a little sweetness. But yeah, I had plenty of candy. My daddy, he was a fan of candy. And he was the one that was like, take care of your teeth, because he understood. He didn't do too well with taking care of his. So he made sure, he's like, all right, my kids, y'all, take care of your teeth. Take care of your teeth, because it's important. It's ideal to have your own teeth in your mouth, chewing. It's ideal. He started us early because he was not taking care of his teeth. He wasn't educated on doing that. So he ended up, wearing dentures. But God always got a ram in the bush for you. For them that didn't have the ability to take care of the teeth, he gets some dentures, partials, whatever you need to help you be able to chew and continue to eat. But he was mindful of telling us, y'all take care of your teeth. And so to this day, I take care of my teeth. Let me see what I got here. 2007. First penny off the bat. 2007. Is that the year any of you were born? Now I know that's not the year you was born, Earl, or the year you were born, Charlene. But 2007, Sugar got somebody representing 2007. And I like to keep up with it because I want to see how many pennies that I have of any particular year. And the year that I got the most for, I'm gonna shout that year out. That how many pennies in one particular year that I have the most of. And right now, I say 2007. 2007. That's what? 5, 10, 15, 20. No, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I got 19 pennies to represent the year 2007. 19. Earl, Charlene, did y'all know they ain't making pennies no more? Did you know they weren't making pennies no more? If you hadn't heard me say at the end of my lives for the last 45 days, they ain't making pennies no more. They done with them since November of last year. The press stopped printing pennies. Says costs more to print them than they do to make them. So it only makes sense to reel it in. It only makes sense to reel it in and say, you can't be making money and losing money at the same time. You're trying to make the money to use as currency. You can't do that. So they decided, okay, we're going to go ahead on and officially declare it no longer a part of the currency, but you can still spend them. Go look and see. Go look and see if you got some pennies, y'all. Look them up. Look and see if you got some pennies somewhere. Take a look at them. Okay, what else we got? We got 2021. All right. 2021, they ain't nothing but some babies. 2021, you was born in 2021, you just a baby. You just 5, or you going to be turning 5. You got 3 pennies to represent the year you were born. 2021. 2021. Yeah. You was born, COVID. Post-COVID, the COVID was 2020, 2021. We was starting to find our way back out and opening stuff back up. Yeah. It came during that time. It's 2026 now, so yeah. Ooh, this penny right here, it beat up. Look like it been run over. They run slap over look like. No, it look like a jackhammer got to it. Just that's what it looked like. This 2016. He ain't had, yeah, he didn't have a rough life. That's rough. If I didn't have this magnifying glass, my trusted magnifying glass with that little centerpiece, that right there, so that I get in even a stronger magnification on it. If I ain't had that, I wouldn't be able to see that. I wouldn't be able to see it. But yeah, ooh, that's rough. Got Lincoln beat up on him. Good Lord. Y'all want them to make it. He made up in Sugar's pennies though. 2016. He made it up in here. You in here represented by this penny for 2016. Let me see how many pennies I got for 2016. Only got one other penny representing 2016. So two. And make 2 pennies. 2 of them. Just beat the heck up. It was just whooped. 8 up, as we used to say back in the day. It just 8 up. This is 8 up. 8 slap up. Can't hardly see nothing on it. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let's just see how 8 up it is. Can you see that? It 8 up, y'all. 8 up. That's 8 up. For 2016. Who was born in the year 2016? How old are you? You were born in 2016. How old are you? Let me see. Let me see here. All right. We got 2015. All right. And right behind 2016, 2015. I got 6 pennies to represent the year you were born. That's 6 of them. He 8 up too. 2015, yeah, not as bad as 2016, the last one, but he throw up. He got a little discoloration going on. But the back of it is not so bad. But not so bad. Not so bad. 2015, how old are you? You was born in 2015. You should got a penny represent you. That makes 6 pennies. That's your year. Cause they ain't making no more pennies after 2025, November. Ain't nobody being represented on the penny no more. As far as the year. You can still spend them. But at some point in time, they probably become far few in between in circulation because they're not making anymore. And if folks are still spending tangible money, you know, if they collect them, they probably ain't gonna, they're not gonna put them back out. Just enough to, if somebody won't change back. But okay, well, we got 2010. That's the letter D, y'all. Had the letter D under the 2010. That means it was created in Denver. So there's different facilities that have minted pennies from Philadelphia, in Pennsylvania, and in Georgia, in Colorado, San Francisco. If I'm recalling correctly, those are the 4 states that have minting facilities. And so it's safe to say it was minted in Denver because it has the letter D on it. Denver, Colorado. 2010. 2010. Did I make that note? Y'all keep me straight. 2010. So I got 4 pennies to represent the year you were born in 2010. How old are you? You was born in 2010 and it's 2026 now. How old are you? Let me make you 16. Sweet 16. Sweet 16. That make you 16. Or you gonna be turning 16. So who having a sweet 16 party? For them turning 16 today. You were born in 2010. You having a sweet 16 party in this year 2026. Say, yeah, Sugar, that's me. Well, I sings birthday songs, and the birthday song in this live, yeah, I sing it to you too. If it's your birthday, especially you turning 16 years old. I remember when I was 16. I do. I remember. Yep, I was what? 10th grade. Yeah, I was 10th grade. I was 10th grade. All right, this is 2015. 2015 again. 2015. That makes 7 pennies for the year 2015. So that makes you how old? You're born 2015 and it's 2026. 2015 and it's 2026. That make you 11. Still a kid. You're still a kid, but you might be seeing this 10, 20 years from now. If YouTube is still up and Facebook is still up, you run across it like, yeah, Shuga had a penny to represent the year I was born, because, yeah. As a matter of fact, what I say I got 8 pennies. 7 pennies to represent the year. 2015. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay, let's see what else I got. Let's see here. All right, one more. Let me do one more, y'all. 2003. Who was born in 2003? Shuga got 5, 10, 11, 12, 13 pennies to represent the year you were born in 2003. So that make you how old? And it's 2026. That makes you 23 years old, or you're about to turn 23. Yeah, that's what it makes you. That's what it makes you, 23. This penny is 23 years old because it was printed in 2003. And it doesn't have the letter underneath the year it was printed, so they say it was printed in Philadelphia if it doesn't have the year. And that's what Google said when I looked it up. Yeah. But the penny was created, as far as this year is concerned, it was like 232. This year would make 33 years that it was introduced into the currency that we spend today. 33 years to this year that the penny was being utilized and printed. Yep. And they ain't print them no more. That's it, y'all. We got some pennies. Look them up. Okay, I'm going to do one more. Just one more. Okay, one more. You do one more. Charlene, do one. Earl, one more. I can do one more. Okay. All right. What we got? Okay, 2013. He knew. He looked fairly new. He ain't been in too many people's pockets. He ain't really been around the world too much. Yeah, 2013, he knew. I got 3 pennies to represent the year 2013. And it's 2026. If this your year, she got a penny to represent when you were born. 2013. And that make you how old? 13. Or you going to be turning 13. It's 2026. You will be turning 13 if you're not already 13. Yeah, he look pretty good. 13-year-old penny. 13-year-old penny. Yep. So yeah, the Shuga got those pennies is representing folk, representing the year you were born. Yeah, I like to do that. I like to talk about my pennies because, like I say, they hold value for me. From the time I was a kid, they hold value. It's important. I could buy something with a penny. I could. And, it is what it is. They can't make them no more because it costs more to make them than to do the value of them. That only makes sense. It only makes sense, y'all. You gotta make sense. So, yeah. But on that note, if you enjoy my content, you see that star right down there at the bottom of the video. If you see the star, say, yeah, Shuga, I enjoy your content. So that star represents a penny. It allows you to tip your content creators. You can go on their page, and if you like what they putting up, you can use that star. Purchase stars for a penny, and I think sometimes they may have a sale on them that you might purchase them for more than, as far as they having a sale on how they're going to sell the stars to you. But the content creator, you can tip them a penny. You can tip them as many pennies as you want. That star, that's what it represents. So if you like my content, say, Shuga, I like your content. I'm going to hit that star button right there, and I'm going to send Shuga some pennies, some stars, and I enjoy it. 1, to as many as you choose to do, You know, let your heart lead you if that's what you choose to do. But yeah, if you like my content. But anyway, y'all, I enjoyed my visitors, Earl, Charlene, my niece, Earl. Yeah. I enjoyed y'all sitting a spell with Shuga on Shuga's Facebook front porch. Let me shoot the breeze. I appreciate y'all. And I'll be back on in the morning. I certainly will. Between 10 and 11, I'll be on here in my kitchen doing what I do. Seeing who's going to stop by to say, hey, Shuga, Bonjour, Shuga, whatever language you see me in. Just say, hey. If you consider spell, that's even great. But if you just stopping by and say, hey, put in the comment section, I appreciate you. I do. So I'm gonna get ready to go. I also upload it on my YouTube channel too, because we only get to keep our lives up for 30 days, and then my YouTube channel, I upload them, so that's indefinite as long as I have the account. So yeah, y'all going on over there, and you can watch your lives from the lives over there as well. But after 30 days, they take them down here on Facebook. But I like to go live here because I enjoy my people. I enjoy the folks that show up, having access to them like this. So, on that note, I'm going to sing my Shuga Shootin' the Breeze song. I'm going to sing it on up out of here. Shuga Shootin' the Breeze, y'all. 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 Woo woo. Shuga Shootin' the Breeze, y'all. 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 Random when it hits me, I run with it. Yep. Random when it hits me, I run with it. Yep. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the love, y'all. Thank you. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day. I'll be seeing you. I'll be stopping by. Love you. Bye.